So today I am going to discuss one new topic as well. Who are watching my video new today? So who are watching this session new, for them a little bit of introduction about my channel. So this channel is about to provide the videos on different Oracle technologies and Unix technologies like Oracle SQL, that is structured query language, Oracle PL/SQL programming, Oracle database architecture and database design, Oracle forms and reports development, that is also called Developer 2000, Oracle database architecture and database design, Oracle database administration, Oracle performance tuning, and Unix shell programming and scripting. Okay, so in this tutorial channel you can learn all these technologies very well, and I have already uploaded many videos for all these kind of technologies. As I said, you just watch all the videos. I am not explaining each video what is they about, but you can just start from the beginning and just watch out all the videos, and whenever you watch the video, you just watch it from the beginning to the end so that you can understand it well. Okay, because I have tried to explain each topic in each video very easy way and understandable way, so that you can learn in detail about the topic and with hands-on practicals. Okay, so this is my about my channel. I have uploaded many videos for interview questions and answers. If you are preparing for an interview for different Oracle positions for job, you can get a series of interview questions and answers in my channel. As you see in my screen, starting from here, there are many interview questions and answers. So you just watch out all the videos and just watch from the beginning to the end so that you can understand and you can well prepare for your interview. Okay, so that's about my channel and about me. My name is Rabin and I have total of 17 years of experiences working with all these Oracle technologies and Unix technologies, and I am currently a senior Oracle consultant as well as technical and corporate trainer and interviewer. So I provide training. Last 10 years I am providing training on different Oracle technologies and Unix technologies, as I said, to different MNC companies for their freshers fresher candidates when they are joined the company, and as well as experienced people also, which who are actually working in the company, but they are switched to another project in Oracle platform. They might need the training, so I provide this kind of trainings. And also I'm a technical as I said, I'm an interviewer, so I provide I have been taking interviews for all these different MNCs companies when they are going to recruit peoples or candidates for different Oracle positions. So these are about me and about my channel, and I help people to learn the skill on different Oracle and Unix technologies. And if you personally want any training to join my training, if you personally want to join my online interactive training session, you just can let me know in the comment section of any video, or you can just contact me over my this number. You can if you interested to join any of the training sessions as Oracle SQL, Oracle PL/SQL programming, Oracle forms and reports development, Oracle database design and architecture, Oracle database administration, Oracle performance tuning, and Unix shell programming and scripting. Okay, if you want to join any of this training online, and my training is online interactive training sessions, and you can just this will be the online interactive live training, and you can just ask many doubts, and you can ask many questions in my sessions, and you can get the answer as well as at the same time. And these trainings are step by step training, and also you will learn step by step with theory and as well as hands-on practicals. Okay, and after the each of the training there will be 2 tests. Okay, so I'll give you the details. If you want to join my training, and you can just contact me over this number. You can just call me in this number, or you can just email me in this number if you have more questions about my online training sessions. And there is a small process. After completing the small process, you can just directly join my interactive training sessions immediately. Okay, so that's about my channel and about myself. And today I'll going to discuss one new topic, that is the object dependency in Oracle. Okay, and this is very much important concept and useful utility in Oracle. So what is the object dependency? Okay, so let's going to start what is the object dependency in Oracle. So object, basically in Oracle database, objects mean the database objects, and the whichever the very familiar object is in Oracle is table. First we can just understand, remind the table. Okay, object, the first object in Oracle, if we just take the first object in the Oracle database, that we will take the table. Okay, so table is the very basic unit of Oracle database, which store the data and information about the business, about anything, whatever we can store in the database. So now I'll show you what is the object dependency in Oracle database. Okay, so let's suppose I have a table and I have a view. Okay, so if I have a table in the Oracle and if I create a view on that table, that is called the dependency. Okay, so what is object dependency? Object dependency means if one object is depend on another object, that is called the dependency. So if object A, object B, if object A is exist in the database, and if I create object B on the basis of object A, that means B object is dependent on object A. So I'll show you in practical way what is the dependency in object in Oracle. Okay, so let's suppose I'll create a table. That table name is T1. So okay, I'll just creating a table. The table name is T1. So create table T1. So I'll take 2 column here, number 5, and second is N2, that is number 5. Okay, so N1 and N2 are 2 columns and there are number 5. Okay, their data type is number 5. So now if I create this table is created. Okay, so if I describe this table, so DSC T1, if I show the structure of this table, so I'll get N1 and N2. So their data type is not showing because of buffer size is too large. So just I decrease the buffer size here. So to do that, I'll use set now. If I just see the description, I can see the description. They are number 5 and number 2, and N2 is number 5. This is the structure of this table T1. Now I'll create a view on this T1 table. So T1 is independent table, and if I create one view on this table, that means view is the dependent of table T1. My view will be depend on table T1. Okay, now I'll create the view. Create view view1 as select N1 N2 from T1. Okay, so this is the syntax of creating view. if you don't know about how to create table, how to create view, what is the table, what is the view, just watch my video from the beginning. You will understand all well. Okay, so I have described, I have a separate video for each of the topic as well. I have described each of the topic in each video. Okay, just watch my videos from the beginning. Okay, so create view. I'm creating a view on table T1. Okay, so okay, what is the, I can maybe, there is, say, create view v1 edge select n1 n2 from T1. okay, what is the error is giving? Okay, create view, I misspelled view here. Okay, so now my view is created. Okay, so now I have created my view based on the table T1. That means my view is dependent on table T1. My view v1 is dependent on table T1. Okay, so this is called the object dependency. Now Oracle stored all the objects in a data dictionary table. Okay, so now I repeat, Oracle stores all the objects which user created in a data dictionary table, which is called user objects. Okay, so if I see select star from user objects, so I can see all the objects are here, whichever I have created. Okay, so I will get the T1 table and v1 view. I have just created this table and view, so all these objects created by the user will be stored in user objects. Okay, so now if I just see the structure of this data dictionary table user objects, what I can see, user objects, so I can see the object name, object ID, whatever, or the timestamp when created, status. Okay, so I'll take object name and status for now. So I'll just display select star select object name and status from user objects. Okay, user objects. So now I can see all the objects in the status of valid status, so I can use these objects and it will work for me. Okay, if I use this object in any of the application or anywhere in the database, we can query, or we can fetch, or we can manipulate, or anything we can do, any operation we can do, database operation we can do on this object, it will work for me. Okay, because the status is valid. Okay, if the status is invalid, that object will not respond and will not work. Okay, so now I have been created T1 and v1, this table and view, and these are the valid status. Okay, now if I change the structure of table T1, let's see what happens. Okay, so just I'll add one column in table T1. So what I'll do, I'll just alter the table name, alter table T1, add n3. I'll add a column n3 that is of the number 5. Okay, so now let's my table is altered. Now I'll check the same query again, whatever the impact of object by this alter operation. Okay, so let's run again the query. Now see, whenever I just add a column to T1 table, that means I am modifying the table T1. What is the dependent object v1 going to invalid status? Okay, I repeat, whenever I am modifying the table T1, whatever the dependent object on T1, that will be invalid. this is going to be invalid status. That means this object will not work for me. Okay, this is the invalid object. If I query for this, if in program I will query this from this view, I'll not get the expected result. Okay, so this is called the object dependency, and this I am using this is Oracle 9.9, and in Oracle 9.9 this if I this is the object dependency, how it works. Okay, if I just modify any table structure of the main table, and if there is any dependent object on that table, just they are going to invalid, they will go to invalid status and they will not work again. Okay, so now let's see what is the result if I use Oracle 11G. Okay,